Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sync Ventures. Let's talk Microsoft 365. This is the series in which I talk about 5 topics from last week in Microsoft 365, and today we have also I have selected 5 topics from different Microsoft 365 services like Microsoft Teams, um, Canvas app, in Power Apps, flows. So let's look into them one by one. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sync Ventures and also connect with me on Twitter or LinkedIn and also follow my blog syncventures.com. So let's get started. So the first announcement I saw was about PnP Framework release version 1.0. This is a replacement for the PnP Sites Core library, which we have been using for quite some time, I guess, if you have been doing programming. And the this was announced before also that now it will use .NET Standard 2.0, 5.0 library. So basically, it's a cross-platform successor of the earlier PnP source code, Sites Core library, and they're recommending to phase out the previous one with this framework. So if you have been using PnP Sites Core before, and they recommend to move to this one rather than using the old one because they will not be doing any changes and all the further enhancements will be done in this. And you can have a look on the roadmap here also if you want to. And they have also explained how you can switch over if you want to do right. So yeah, so if you have been using PnP Sites Core library before, I suggest that you update your code with the new PnP framework, which they will be actively maintaining, and the other one will not be maintained actively. Okay. So the next one is I saw an announcement from Bob German about how to call Microsoft Graph from Microsoft Teams bot with complete single sign in on. And this is a sample created by basically by Abtin and Anaparthi actually. So this one actually explains how we can implement single sign on in a Teams bot, and they have the source code available here. I am not going to explain the source code, but you can have a look onto this. And this is explained in very detailed how you can make it work, with different setups, what you need to do. And of course, the source code is available for you to, have a look and have be used in your apps. So if you're building a bot and you want to have a look into how to implement single sign-on, so then this is a good example to have, and I believe you will also like it and use it. So as it says that it shows how to implement Azure AD single sign-on. So the single sign-on here is Azure AD. So if your environment is using Azure AD and you want single sign-on for your bots, then this code base can be used to do it. Okay. Then there is another blog from Vardhaman Deshpande, and he's a frequent blogger, and in the past I have got a lot of help from his blogs also. And he has explained how to build a Microsoft Teams bot for AppSource, and in his bot he's also explained how to post an electric card carousel as a welcome message. So basically, when you add a bot, it should display a welcome message to the users. And in November, he has explained in this blog that in November he has released a snooze bot, which is also quite helpful. If you're getting a lot of messages, you can snooze messages from different people, and you can also see, okay, uh, say that how much time this message should be reminded to me again. So that is how the snooze bot works. But in this one, he has explained how to create a bot and how to post the message, using the adaptive cards, as you know. So here is the JSON, and also he has given us the source code, how to implement it. So you can take this source code as a base to extend it further if you want to create a bot which posts adaptive card messages. So yeah, so that's a great blog from Vardhaman, which you can have a look at. And as I said, he is a quite frequent blogger, and I have seen a lot of good blogs from him regarding source code and different new things he tries. Okay. The next announcement I saw was about Canvas apps in Power Apps, and so here he has Greg actually has explained that you can actually have the source code of Canvas app to in the GitHub, and then you will be able to basically you can export and the app.msf file with save as how you can do that, and then you can have a look on the individual source code files, and then you will be able to do some simple changes in the Visual Studio Code, and then pack the modified sources back as MSF file, and then of course open it in the studio and see the result of any change. So as you know, the Power Apps is a low code app creation, and we really don't have to write source code. Of course, we write a lot of scripts to make things work, or formulas. This is been taken to a next step that you can download it as a source code, and then you are able to to make changes to it also. And this is a very basic thing which they have done right now. So it's not like it will be a full blown right now. Maybe in the future, depends on how it goes or what kind of feedback they get. And that is what they're asking actually, to give feedback on these areas. So he has explained how it can be done, how GitHub can be used and how you can pull request, merge pull request, and those kind of things. And also the what are the commands to be used for putting the Power Apps. There are certain limitations, of course. He has explained, and what the gotchas, so that you don't basically ruin your Power Apps. And I would recommend that this should be used on a trial right now, and don't try to download the source code for all the apps you have created in production and start trying anything with it right now, because I think, and he has also explained that YML file format is used for formulas with, so, and directory structure and everything. So that's quite a detail, but as I said before, that this should be used on trial version, trial basis right now, and you should not put any of the production apps right now, or edit production apps like this, and try to upload. It might end up, in a bad shape. And the most important, that you should provide feedback to them, that how it is working or what areas you need to, improve. And as he says, that we are experimental, have a mention, and now it's time to let us know what you think. And please use GitHub issues to the fullest, and comment questions and actually any feedback. So basically, they want feedback on this so they can take it further. I think it's a great step forward for Power Apps to make it available for developers in this fashion also, and it might speed up, the development process also in the future, because you might be able to, copy paste the code and then, rebuild it for like another app or something. So yeah. Then I saw new sample added in CLI for Microsoft 365, and this sample actually exports all flows in your environment. So if, let's say, you want to take a backup of all your flows or Power Automates, right, in your environment, so this is a script which can actually do it, and it's very simple. And it will download it as a JSON file for importing into Azure as a Azure Logic app, or zip file for importing it back to Power Automate. So that is how you can take backups, and or maybe if you want to move your flows from one tenant to another, for like from production to dev tenant for some changes. So that can be a good thing also. So yeah, so this is a great addition of sample codes also in CLI. So if you if you are in a situation like this, this is a great help to do it. So yeah, that was it for today, and hopefully you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, and also comment and like and share. If you want to connect with me or have any questions, just reach out to me on Twitter and LinkedIn. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for today. Bye.